So looking at lesson 12, just gave a quick example that we have how many meter sticks does it take to equal the mass of the moon. So one thing you're going to have to do is figure out what is the mass of the moon, and then you're going to have to convert the mass of the moon into meters, right? No matter what that is, you'll then divide that by 3.2 because a meter stick is 3.2 meters, okay? And so when you look at this, we then have the question of how many meter sticks does it take to equal the mass of the moon, right? So the mass of the moon is 7.35 times 22 times 10 to the 22nd power, and that's kilograms. That's the weight, right? So no matter what that is, right, we need to figure out, number one, mass to meters, okay? And this is all stuff you gotta Google. You gotta Google mass to meters, all right? I want you to use your resources. I want you to start being able to research and find things on your own. It's going to be a skill that you need moving forward. But I did give you some hints as far as like, what the actual mass of the moon is. That number that you have already, all right? And the same thing if you took the meter stick from the last question and lined it up end to end, will it reach the moon? Well, we simply just need to know what's the distance from Earth to the moon, and then we need to convert that into meters, right? Or just find out how many meters is it from Earth to the moon. I believe it's 384 million, right? 384 million meters, I believe. Double check that, but I believe that's what it is, if I'm not mistaken. And simply, I know that 1 meter stick, right, equals 3.2 meters. So very simple. All we have to do is our very famous division. That's it. Simply divide. And then I'll tell you, once you find out how many meters the mass of the moon is, right, and then, well, how many meter sticks does it take to equal the mass of the moon? Then you'll be able to determine if it's 384 million meters, then it'll reach it. If not, it'll be less than, right? I believe, sorry, this division was for the other one. But yeah. Same down here, yeah, which is taller, Burj Khalifa, or a stack of money it cost to build it. Well, it's $1.5 billion. So we need to figure out how tall is $1.5 billion stacked, right? So that's something that we're going to simply Google. We look at the numbers once we Google that, and then we compare the height in meters, or the height of the Burj Khalifa, and then the height of $1.5 billion stacked. Personally, I could just think that the Burj Khalifa would be taller. But who knows? We will never know until we actually solve it. Okay? So that's very simple for those two. Alright? This is just going to be a lot of you researching and then converting meters to mass and so on. Alright? Thank you. Have a good day.